The last time I attended a parkrun in Cornwall was at the Eden project. Back in the area for the first time in a year and a half, I found myself at a new parkrun under quite different circumstances. I would be running the Penrose parkrun 5k route. But this time, I'd brought a stag party with me. Driving to the start, my friend Rob decided that he would take the lead with JOG ON's PR for this video.
Don't forget to like and subscribe. Hi guys, welcome back to the channel.
Arriving in dramatic style over a bridge, the stag party consisted of PR Rob, Rory, the stag himself Chris, another Chris but wearing trousers, two Davids, Tom, cameraman Sam, Claire and, unbelievably, a third Chris. Immediate impressions were that this was probably the most well-signed parkrun I'd ever been to. Tom was excited. Up until this point, the stag had had to carry a glass ship in a bottle at all times, but just for this 5k, he was allowed to leave it behind. We set off on a brief warm-up. Tom, being 6'4", had to duck under a few tree branches.
Hello, Harry here, and welcome to the fantastically named Penrose Parkrun.
Based in Helston in Cornwall, at the tip of the country, the 5,000-metre route at Penrose is a fairly flat out and back. But it was a
Bit of a strange situation how I've ended up here. We're actually currently in the middle of a stag do weekend, and when planning this weekend, I did say I'd nip out and do a parkrun. And after a night of beer pong,
Jog on.
I assumed no one would actually come with me. But lo and behold, not only have over half the stag come down to join, some of them are even wearing their jog on tops.
The tail walker gave us a querying look as I pointed out the first bend of the course.
Basically, we've got an incredibly weird start because we come down, we just immediately do this kind of hairpin bend turn. Crikey.
But then,
sunny Cornwall. We'll be having a first-timers briefing just over here underneath the trees in about 2 minutes.
this briefing turned out to be one of the more memorable I've heard. It began with the marshal disciplining a runner for forgetting his barcode.
Think about what you've done. Go back. Sorry.
This only got stranger as he described a man who he'd meet at the halfway point.
A hell of a time. Lived in a little cave up the end up there because nobody liked it. So, turn around, Mick doesn't see anybody when we come next. So, very important to say hello to him and thank you, turn around, Mick.
Turn around, Mick. Chris, I assume you were running in trousers. I didn't realise you actually did have shorts on underneath.
With trousers Chris ready to go, we moved to the start. Rory went through his mobility routine as more parkrunners gathered.
Hi guys, welcome back to the channel.
Make sure you smash that subscribe. We want 10,000 likes for this video.
That would be amazing. Only 20 views, but 10,000 likes.
A fresh, crisp morning, the announcements began.
Morning everybody! Welcome to Penrose Parkrun!
We clapped the volunteers
Finn, where's Finn?
and celebrated a man called Finn's
It's number 300!
300th parkrun. As the clapping died down, it was time to go.
3, 2, 1, go!
Yeah, well, don't slip at this point.
Trying not to fall on the tight bend as runners poured down the field, we were off. It looked like
Rory's going out early.
meant business. I decided to give chase. A guy gave a thumbs up as we hit the 1k mark.
So now I'm back here at Penrose, mostly a tarmac surface. We're currently holding about a 355 kilometre.
2k came and went quickly.
Hey Marshall, 2.16 kilometres.
First man came flying back towards us, casually holding his mobile phone.
Well done.
I'd later find out about his amazing name. We thanked cave-dwelling turnaround Mick at 2.5k.
9:48, the halfway point. Let's go, Rob. Let's go, Rory.
With Rory and PR Rob in hot pursuit, we were cruising into the second half of the run, and quickly I could see more electric orange jog on tops and stag party members making their way along the route.
Come on, Tom. Nice work up there. Oh, Chris. What a way to celebrate a stag do, eh? Lovely running, Chris. Well done. Lovely running, Claire. Well done.
And then Chris number 3, also going strong.
Well done, Chris. Lovely. 3 kilometres run, 2k to go. Glorious conditions. Great to see everyone else out taking this run on. 3.7 kilometres, 14:30 on the clock. Legs starting to burn. We're looking all right. Keep pushing now. 1.2 kilometres to go. 4 kilometres.
We were into the final K. The man gliding along in front of me had the Iron Man symbol tattooed on his calf, so I knew I was in good company.
Here we go. Final 200 metres.
Off the tarmac path and onto the last stretch of grass.
Thank you. Thank you. 1925. Oh, I had to hurt to do that. I'm Rob.
Well done, Rob.
In 10th place, PR Rob came flying in. For a man who spends a lot of his time mountain biking, he is a very talented runner.
Oh, I guess you in the lungs, wasn't it? Thank you.
Well done.
8th place finish.
I was happy with 8th out of a field of 212. This would in fact be my last parkrun in this age category. The guy in first place was called Tommy Power. Amazing.
Go on, Rodders.
Close behind Rob came Rory, whom, having initially stormed out of the blocks following his mobility routine, had done well to hold a good pace throughout. Barcode scanned.
Thanks very much. Cheers.
Congratulated Rory,
Come on, Rory.
as more runners began to pour into the finishing funnel, including a confusingly orange man who we all kept thinking was wearing a jog on top. The Stag himself emerged in a superb 26th place.
Come on, Stag. Well done, Chris.
One man was practicing for the school run, and next,
Lovely, Tom. Let's go, Tom.
Stag member Tom surprised us all by deciding to take on the man in front, exploding to cross the line
Go on, Tom.
in dramatic fashion.
Oh!
I went and spoke to non-jog on top man.
Who is that? And then we'd be like, oh, no, it's just a guy in an orange top.
Are you guys on Stag do?
Yeah. Well done, David.
David rolled in,
Well done, David.
closely followed by Trousers Chris, dipping just inside 24 minutes.
Oh, Claire, lovely. All the way through, Claire.
Jog on crew member Claire ran 26 dead, and with the Stag do gathering to clap runners in, we waited for Chris number 3. Then
Go, Chris.
he appeared from the trees.
Come on, mate.
Oh, Chris.
Muhammad Ali.
Empty your tank.
All the way
Go
through.
on, Chris.
Go, Chris. Beautiful.
With Chris number 3 home safe, the Stag party had completed the Penrose parkrun course. Stereotyped as intoxication on city streets, it had been refreshingly surprising to be a part of a Stag party where so many of the group were willing, off little sleep and late night beer pong antics, to join me at 9 AM at the local parkrun. The enthusiasm and readiness to say yes to the opportunity was admirable.
Love a park run.
Heading back to the car park, we jumped in the Jog On van and drove back.
Do you want me to tell people to like and subscribe?
That was Penrose Parkrun in Helston in Cornwall. Quite a nice route, quite flat, quite fast, but therefore quite tiring.
Smash that like button.
And also the maiden voyage of the new JOG ON Cap. You can find it at thisisjogon.com.
Garlic bread. Garlic bread.
I'm Harry Morgan. That was Penrose Parkrun, and this is JOG On.
This is JOG On with Harry Morgan.
That's the Rod Dog and Rob Hunt himself.
It's gonna mean nothing to anyone.
And this is JOG On.